Well, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Good morning. Good morning. It's Thursday. I woke up with breath in my lungs. It's going to be a good day. Remember, today is a present, right? Tomorrow is never promised to anyone. None of you. You could be the healthiest motherfucker out there and still get hit by a truck. I'm just going to do a short panel because I'm bored. And if I have to talk to myself, that's okay. Titus, you gonna get up? My dog's a lazy bitch. Come on. Let's go. Oh shit, there's people here. Hello, folk. Hello, Jet. Hello, Derek. Here, I'm gonna put a link. Hold on a second, guys. I just woke up. There we go. Don't mind me. I am also doing other things. I am also making breakfast. Good morning, Ian. So here's the fun fact. Did you guys know that even if I'm not in chat, because I have a job and I work at my job, I don't fuck around on my job. I actually do my job. Did you know that if people talk about me in other places, apparently, I didn't ask for this, but apparently I have eyes and ears everywhere. So it gets back to me, which is a blessing and a curse, I think. You know, it's one of those things. It's like, do I really want to know if people are talking about me? Good morning, Trash Stash. Love your name. I really do. Friday evening, morning, Friday Eve. It is the eve of Friday. Wouldn't that be tonight? You're such a good wife. Really? That's random. Why do you say that, Derek? I don't know. I feel like there's always room for improvement. I could be a better wife, you know? I don't think I'm the best at anything. Anyways, I'm making oatmeal with oat milk. Very oaty. Sorry about the background noise. I usually mute myself whenever I'm on panel, but, you know, I'm busy. I'm doing other things, so I can't. I'm glad somebody likes me. I feel so depressed and sad. Oh, I'm sorry. Why are you so depressed and sad? I know, I mean, I've been there. I know what it's like to be depressed and sad, but what helped me out, forget the background noises. You don't hear them. What helped me out was 3 visits to the psych ward, which didn't actually help, but 3 visits to the psych ward, and then the realization that I need to fix myself physically and mentally, because you cannot rely on happiness from anyone else but yourself, right? You cannot put that responsibility on someone else to make you happy, to make you feel good about yourself. No, that's not how it works. You have to be able to find happiness within yourself before you can find happiness in other places, because no matter how happy the world is around you, if you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to enjoy it, you know? Good pot. Is that what helps you, folk? I never talk about anyone that keeps me out of trouble. Well, bro, I'm always in fucking trouble. I talk about people. But you know why? Because people fucking talk about me. I know I'm an instigator. I know I can be. But for the most part, if people pay attention, I'm the one that gets attacked. So then I attack back. And I tend to have a grudge, you know? Like, I am very grudgy. So I don't really forget when people wrong me. I just kind of move along. Come on, get happy. Yeah, that's a good song. What are you guys doing up so early? Yeah, I just feel depressed because I thought this girl who I like also liked me, but she doesn't. Okay, but that doesn't make you any less valuable or make you less worthy. It's just she's not your person. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow, but you know how many people are in this world? You will find the one. Just don't give up on yourself. Tiffany, yes, I understand that I don't blame you for sticking up for yourself. Thanks. I appreciate that. Getting ready for work. Same. It's not early for me. Well, Jet, you're in a whole other ass time zone. Let's see. There, it's 11, 12, right? That's true. Thank you for that. Well, I mean, it's the truth, though. I remember one time in my 20s, I told this guy flat out that I liked him over the phone, and it was just dead silence. Oh, is that a kick to the ego? But, you know, like, I think in the long run, it's better, right? Because I imagine if me and him, excuse me, if me and him would have gotten together, it probably wouldn't have been great. You know what I mean? Like, I think things happen for a reason. So don't let that ruin your day, your week, your month, whatever. Oh, she's so hot though. Oh boy. Anyways, for my breakfast, I'm eating plain, boring ass oatmeal. Don't be jealous. Is everyone excited for Halloween? Fuck yeah, I'm excited for Halloween. Are you kidding me? It's my favorite holiday. I don't really do anything anymore because I'm old. I used to, well, I mean, when you're a kid, you go trick or treating. And then when you're in your 20s, if you're a girl, you dress up like a slut and go to Halloween parties. Then typically what happens is most people have kids and then they live vicariously through their kids dressing them up to get candy. I didn't have kids and I don't dress up like a slut anymore to go to Halloween parties. I save that for panel. By the way, Saturday, I plan on dressing up and looking cute and being on panel, but that's besides the point. Since I don't have kids or anything, now what I do is I just kind of enjoy the holiday and the decor, and I love binge watching horror movies this time of year. Horror is where it's at. Hey Chinchilla. Good morning. All right, I need to get a drink. I have a morning routine that I kind of stick to every morning. But the whole panel thing, I don't know. I like to talk in the mornings. I say my stupidest shit in the mornings when I'm barely awake yet. Old Vincent Price movies, like wasn't House on Haunted Hill? Wasn't that a Vincent Price movie? They remade it. I prefer modern movies. I'm not like a huge classics fan myself, but no hate to those who are. Horror is horror, man. My favorite horror is psychological. I like horror movies that you walk away from and you can't stop thinking about it because it's so fucked up. Like the first time I saw the very first Saw movie, I was a little fucked up for a while. I was like, holy shit. Whenever I first watched Blair Witch Project, I went to the theater, and at the time they marketed it as it was a real thing, so that kind of fucked me up. And then I got mad because it wasn't real, which is okay that it's not real. I just don't like being lied to. I want to see Saw X. Is that the newest one? Is there 10 of them already? Holy fuck. Oh, hey, I can just come back in. I'm a dumbass. I pushed the wrong button. Listen, I just woke up. My dog's barking. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, I'm back, baby. Oh my god, my dog made a mess. Anyways, what were we talking about? Horror movies? Oh god, don't get me started. I'm so excited. I'm not happy that there's Christmas shit out already in the stores, but because this is Halloween's time to shine, you know what I mean? But I am looking forward to all the new Halloween stuff. Honestly, the only time I ever buy decor is like when it's Halloween decor. I don't really decorate though, to be fair, but there's always a few pieces and I'm just like, oh my god, I have to have this. And they only come out at Halloween. Let's see, what are you guys saying? The Purge movies. You know, I think I've only ever seen the first one. I honestly wasn't a huge, get in there. I'll give you a treat. I wasn't a huge fan. I mean, I the idea, the concept I like. I just don't know if I like the way it was executed. But maybe the sequels are better. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna give my dogs a little snack because they're not them when they're hungry. You can't exactly give a dog a Snickers. All right, fuck. Where was I? Boobs? Hold on, I'm just trying to catch up. Spiderweb stockings. Devil, Devil's Rejects. What are you like? Ian, what do you mean, what am I like? I'm like 5'4". What? I've never seen The Devil's Rejects. I've never seen House of a Thousand Corpses. I know. I call myself a horror fan and I've never seen the Rob Zombie trilogy. I know of it. I just never... Jeepers Creepers was a really good one. The first one. And then Hellraiser, obviously classic. Obviously. I haven't seen the new Hellraiser where the antagonist is a chick, though. Doug, whatever the fuck his name is, that was Pinhead. I mean, you can't... That's a hard act to follow, you know? Like, damn. Do you guys know of any good upcoming horror movies? Like, I've seen so many that... Hold on, I gotta shake something. 1 second. Sorry. That shit bothers Gary in the morning, too, but it's gotta be done. The new one sucks. Oh, you didn't like it? Dolphin Boy? What the fuck is Dolphin Boy? Dr. Satan? House of Wax was good because they killed Paris Hilton. Like, I can't knock that movie. My dog's still being an asshole. Hold on. I don't know why I want a panel now of all times. Like, when I come home from work, I'm like, I don't want a panel. I don't want to start anything. But in the morning, man, I'm ready to fucking go. But nobody's up. Probably because most of my normal people have been up all night. They're up all night and they sleep all day. Get out, you fucker. Get out. Get out of there. Quit barking. Go. Sorry, my dog's a dick. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. Excuse me. Dr. Satan was one of the characters. Of what? Of the Rob Zombie movies or something? I don't know. I've never seen it. I know there's like a Captain Spaulding, and I've been told my makeup kind of looks like it. I've been told my makeup looks like Captain Spaulding. That's not a good thing, you guys. It's not. The original Exorcist, original Hellraiser, original Chainsaw, The Omen. Get out. 1969 Night of the Living Dead. That was filmed in my town, Derek. My town is known for that and the home of the Jeep. Shake It Baby, what? Dolphin Boy was one of the art creations he made out of the bodies. Oh. Is it like a Tusk situation? Have you seen Tusk? Tusk is one of those movies where it's better if you don't know anything about it and you just go in blind. And then it's the very much what the fuck is happening. And also The Barbarian. Not Conan the Barbarian, just The Barbarian. That's another horror movie that's kind of like, the fuck? I'm not even going to tell you what that's about. You should just watch it. Be amazed and horrified like I was. Captain Spaulding, aka Billy. Excuse me. Still getting over this fucking shit. Silent Hill, yes. The first one though. I didn't like the second one. I don't like how in the second Silent Hill they made Pyramid Head almost like a protagonist. Pyramid Head is not a protagonist, you guys. Pyramid Head is the bad guy. So that was stupid. Damn Podigan. Captain was the Juggalo. Yes, that one. What are you talking about? Nah, I didn't like the new Hellraiser. It was more like a Resident Evil movie. Oh. But I like Resident Evil. That one, I mean, I think there may have been too many of them. Hold on, I am going to mute myself while I eat because that's just gross. Nobody wants to hear that. I mean, the games are where it started, right? But I think it's cool when they turn them into movies sometimes because some people aren't really gamers. I don't know. Legend of Boggy Creek. Is that a werewolf movie? I don't know. Maybe thinking of something else. I like Resident Evil, but not in a Hellraiser movie. I mean, true. I see what you're saying. I don't know how to pin the link, and it's too early in the morning for me to learn anything. But if you want to come up, there's a link. But my, especially mornings, are short. My panels are short. Chinchilla, do you like the remake of Resident Evil 2? A lot of people like the remake of the fourth one. Folk, don't push too hard. That's how you get hemorrhoids. Most remakes are like exactly the same. They just usually have better graphics. Okay, I'm all done eating. I just didn't want, I wanted to spare anyone listening from having to hear that. But yeah, oatmeal. You should try it if you haven't. Plain is pretty gross, but it's healthy for you. Ever since I got whatever this virus is that I got like right after Labor Day, yeah, it's been that fucking long. I've been sick, mucusy, tired, unmotivated. I've been missing a lot of workout days. just from being tired because I do work 9 hours a day. My diet's kind of gone to shit because when you don't feel good, you kind of seek out comfort foods against my better judgment. So I gained a little bit of weight, which sucks. I'm not happy about that. But such is life, and such is the journey. It's a journey, not a destination. Now I'm going to consume a shit ton of caffeine. Watch me go. Ew, cinnamon's the devil, Empress. Don't ever talk about cinnamon in my presence. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't like cinnamon. It's gross. You have a bacteria in your gut. We all have bacterias in our guts. Which kind of bacteria are you speaking of? You trying to lose weight and get ripped? Bro, same. You have to be super strict, though, especially if you're older. Like, once your metabolism starts to slow down with age, everything becomes another level of challenge. Yeah, but see, I mean, it's good that you lost weight because it's good, but also not a good way to do it. Oh, yeah, H. pylori. Well, did that clear up? When did this happen? Are you okay? H. pylori sucks. C. diff sucks. All that bullshit in your poop chute sucks. I started smoking to speed up the What? You started smoking? How the hell does that speed up your metabolism? What are you smoking? Is it meth? Ate a hole in my gut and gave me a peptic ulcer. Oh my god, that sounds awful, Chinchilla. When was this? How long ago did this happen to you? I have my parrot out of his cage. He's going to town ripping the shit out of one of the bags of food I bought him. I'm just gonna let him because it looks like he's having fun. Nicotine speeds up metabolism. Okay, well, I don't know anything about that, but that's a terrible reason to smoke. I don't encourage anyone to do that. I quit smoking, and since I quit smoking, I can breathe now. And so when I work out, I can breathe. Because for a while there, I was walking my dogs. Well, for years I walked my dogs, and to start my walk, it starts with an incline. Oh my god, that took me out almost every time when I was smoking. And now it's not that hard because I can breathe. That's the problem with antibiotics. We take too much of it and then they become resistant and then they don't work anymore. What happens when we run out of them? Hey Courtney, good morning. Well, no, it's still morning there. I hope you were doing well. People think I'm a mean person and I totally am. But what people don't realize is there's so many things that I don't say. There's so many times that I bite my tongue because I'm trying this thing where I'm trying to be nice, positive, better person. But man, some people make that shit hard as fuck to do. And it's like on one hand, turn the other cheek, be like Jesus, right? But on the other hand, it's like, I really want to make them cry though. And I know their insecurities and weaknesses. And they have this knife right here. And I could just stab them right in their soft underbelly. And they would feel so good. What do you do? It's such a terrible decision. Because let me tell you, people attack me online all the fucking time. All the time. They're always looking for that soft underbelly. And they always think they found it, but they haven't found it yet. They've come close. They've gone after my mentally disabled brother. They've talked about my husband. They've talked about what a whore I am. But seriously, this top is cute. I don't care. But I don't really attack them too much. I don't know what to do about that. A lot of people say, be the bigger person and ignore it. But that's a big ask. Don't you think? Listen, if someone sat there and belittled you and degraded you and told you off and and said things to you that that they knew or they thought would hurt you over and over and over again, like how long do you take it before you're like, you know what? I'm going to release some more information that will definitely not be good for you. Like how long? How long do you go? Is there a magic number I don't know about? Thanks, folk. Gary is a funny guy. I don't think people give Gary enough credit because he makes me laugh a lot. I gotta address the foot picture. I addressed it at Shannon's, but I'm gonna address it here for anyone that's listening. So a few weeks ago, there's this chatter named Gotti who he's like, it's like mild like hate, okay? Mild like not love, but sometimes he's funny. Sometimes he says things that need to be said, right? Whatever. Well, he dared me to take a picture of my foot in my husband's mouth. And I had clean feet, as I usually do. I was laying in bed with Gary. And I asked Gary, I said, Gary, listen to this. This guy asked me to take a picture of my foot in your mouth. You up for it? Now, Gary is not a pushover, okay? People think he is. I don't know. They only see the things they see online. They don't know him, you know? So if Gary didn't want to do it, he would say, fuck off. I'm not putting your foot in my mouth. But see, Gary loves me. And that was not something that he wouldn't do anyways. You know what I mean? So he's like, yeah, okay. And I was like, you sure? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So I put my foot in his mouth and I took a picture. And the picture is fucking hilarious. So I showed Gotti in a public chat setting. I just basically changed my profile picture momentarily just to show him that I did it. And it cracked him up too because the picture itself, I don't think I still have it. I might have it. I don't know. It looks like I'm holding a gun to Gary's head. Trust me, I wasn't. But it's funny, right? So I I showed it. I had a laugh. Gary had a laugh. Gotti had a laugh. Okay, big deal. It's nothing. It's nothing, you know? It's just like a chat stupid thing. So now that moment is being used against me. I'm being told that I force my husband to do things he doesn't want to do. I'm being told that I'm making my husband look stupid. I don't think I am. See, what this person that's saying all these things, her name's VB, by the way. This person, and people are like, why don't you just talk to her directly about it? I totally would. But see, VB doesn't let you talk. She screams at you. And one of her tactics is to repeat herself over and over and over like a moron. I don't do that. I think that's stupid. I know some people use it as a tactic to get other people to shut up, but I would prefer to have a civilized conversation. But with this person, I can't. So I talk about it elsewhere to state my point uninterrupted. But basically, my husband that I've been with for 21 years, and this is TMI, but I don't care because that's what I'm all about. That man has had every part of my body in his mouth. So do not do not tell me that I force him to do anything. I cannot force that man to do anything he doesn't want to do. He's a stubborn person like me. I don't know about astrological signs and all that jazz, but we are both Leos, okay? And one thing about Leos, if you believe in that stuff, is that we are a stubborn, proud people. So if Gary, assuming that that's correct, if Gary is a proud, stubborn person, which he is, trust me when I say that I couldn't get him to do that if I begged. If he was like disgusted, put off, whatever, he wouldn't do it. But he loves me. Every inch of me. Okay? I don't know how else to make that clear. And yes, Ram, you're right. People twist things to fit their own narratives. They take pieces of truth, but they warp it. They warp it. So it's like, yeah, well, that's true. But the way that you're approaching this is wrong. It's not correct. Yes, I did put my foot in his mouth. Yes, I took a picture. Yes, it was because Gotti asked me. But no, it's not to make Gary look stupid. And no, it's not because I force him. And no, it's not because I'm a terrible, overbearing person that I force him to do things. He doesn't do anything if I try to force him. Are you kidding me? I needed a place to say that. And I can't say that at JC's because I can't, I'll just get interrupted and I don't want to scream over people. I just don't. It's not my style. Um, so yeah, I don't want to sit here and badmouth others. Like I need to stop doing that. It's not cool. But I will defend myself for sure. And those things were said about me and my man elsewhere. And I'm just telling you that that's not how it is. You know, you're more than welcome to ask me, but nobody really truly knows what my relationship is like with my husband. You only see what you see online that I publicize, right? There's a lot to me and Gary's story that you guys are never going to know about and probably don't care about, I guess, but it's whatever. It's why I avoided giving my info for 5 years. If you guys don't know Empress Chinchilla, which probably everyone here does, this guy catfished everybody for years. And like the first year that I was in the chat environment, I didn't know what to think of this account. I honestly thought that Empress Chinchilla was two people running one account. I thought it was a married couple. I thought there was a woman and a man. But it turns out that it's just a guy. You're not a chinchilla. You're a man. Rum, are you here for some gossip and drama? All I know is that I was at work yesterday, minding my own damn business. I do keep my phone with me in case of emergencies or like if appointments get canceled or whatever. My job's pretty slack on that. And I got a message from someone, and it wasn't Shannon, okay? I'm not going to reveal all my sources, but I just want to let you know it wasn't Shannon, telling me that I was being talked about. I told this person, look, I can't go and watch because it was at JC's and you can't rewind that. Someone else took clips of that. So I got to hear some of it while I wasn't even there. because when I'm at work, I work. Um, they're mad because of the truth. Like, what am I? Listen, when I tell the truth and people get mad, whose fault is it? If your truth sucks, that's on you, man. I'm just like a mirror. I have studied women for decades. Let's just say I'm in touch with my feminine side. It's okay, Rom. I know exactly what you are. It's fine. I'm just not the type that's gonna sit back and let people talk shit about me and not have a say. I just don't have to have a say in their place because I know where I'm not wanted. I know when I'm being treated badly. I know when people say one thing and do another thing. And make no mistake, I've known where I stand with certain people for a very long time. I'm not as dumb as I want you to think I am. Sometimes when you're dumb, people give you a lot more credit, a lot more slack. So I claim ignorance. I am a saint with a sinner's past. Well, you can't really say that, Derek, because that means that you're never going to sin again, right? And you will. We all sin. I think the takeaway is that you learn from them and grow from them. Mistakes are learning opportunities, right? How can you ever make a mistake if you're perfect? Good morning, tea time. Um, I I'm up early because I have a job, and this is just my moment of zen before I go to work. Get ready to go to work. I like this time slot because it's quiet. A few people show up. I like it that it's not, I'm not competing really with anyone, and whoever shows up shows up. And if no one shows up, I'm perfectly fine talking to myself. I'm a good listener, and I tend to agree with myself usually. But good morning to you, my friend. I'm just rambling because I don't know. This is a time of day where it's like everything's calm and serene before the storm. And I like to rile myself up before I do things. I think that's what my haters don't seem to understand about me is that, like, when people say their nasty vitriol to me, when they spew their hatred and they criticize me and they try to put me down, I have this unique way, ability, I guess. I don't know what you want to call it. Perspective, maybe, of turning that into something positive. So they call me things and I just get pumped up to go exercise or I just get pumped up to go to work. Or I'm just like, yeah, like you ever see like before a fight, like saying like a guy's gonna fight another guy, and so they slap him first and get him all like fucked up and ready to go. That's me. This is like the proverbial slap to the face to get me going. Oh, tea time. Well, I'm sorry you're awake. Did you have to pee? Because sometimes when I have to pee or my dogs have to pee, I'll check in chat, see what's going on, say hi, and then I go back to bed. Because I don't know why I do that. It's just a habit at this point. It's a routine. Always be careful when you start new routines that it's something you really want to do because we are creatures of habit. And even if it's something you don't like, you'll keep doing it because it's routine. I catch myself trying not to start new bad routines all the time. Like this whole paneling in the morning. Like, I don't know. Is this a routine I want? I'm not sure. Some of the best and intelligent conversations I ever had was with myself. Well, it can only go so far intelligent wise, right? Intellectually wise, because it's only as far as how smart you are. Intellectually, I like speaking with people that are smarter than me. I feel like I gain something from that. But yeah, I mean, I talk to myself, I talk to the animals. I don't care. The animals like it. You are a creature of darkness. So ominous. You're not a creature of darkness. I've seen you. My dogs are love bombing me right now. My Mastiff is on my chest. My Chihuahua is right next to me. I can barely move. It's very warm. That's impressive, Chinchilla. You could get into Mensa with that score. 146 is not shabby at all. You have yet to meet anyone worthy of your intellect? Well, Chinchilla, I have yet to see you prove your intellect. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I've just, other than you talking about fixing things like physical labor, I have yet to see you wow me with your knowledge and smartness. Well, I think your IQ doesn't change too significantly as you age, does it? I don't know. I never really looked it up. Boobs. It's this top. By the way, they marketed this top as a sports bra. Dude, it is so not a sports bra. In the picture, it looked cute. But whenever I buy things and it looks good on the model and then I put it on, it just looks like horror attire. And I think it's just Phoenix, shut up. I think it's just my body type, like I don't have the body that model has, but that's the right size, but it just looks wrong on me. Like it doesn't look sporty at all. But this particular top, it's backless and there's no support whatsoever. So I can't believe they marketed this as a sports top. I should know better though. Just looking at it, you can tell. I just thought that the neckline was interesting. I have so many sports tops and I just like different, I don't know, I like different necklines for sure. Chinchilla, you should take another IQ test, a real one, not an online stupid one. Like, go pay for a legit one. And then I'd like to see if your score changes. I feel more comfortable doing the paranormal and walking in a cemetery than I am with some of the living. Well, that's right, because the living are like physically there and can touch you and slap you around, and the dead really can't. The dead can only listen, right? Your original one was not online. Well, I imagine not. How old are you? Back then, if you were a kid back then, the internet was not nearly as developed as it is now. Dude, I remember when the internet first became popular and new. It's changed so much. No, you go in your crate. You be quiet. We're gonna get a shower pretty soon. You wanna go get a shower? Yeah? I take my parrot with me to the shower. The mock ones I typically score anywhere from 160 to 180 depending on what they hammer me with. There was no internet then. No, there was. You're not older than me. There was internet. I remember when the internet was... I remember my grandfather having that old IBM. Or was it Hewlett Packard? I don't know. But I remember those days when I was like 9 years old. There was internet. There was, but it was not publicly available. Yes, it was. When you were a kid, yes, it was. Because I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. The internet just wasn't as vast. Good morning, Terry B. What's on your agenda today, sir? Terry B is always doing shit, like always. I have a feeling if you made Terry sit still and just watch TV for 3 days straight, he'd go insane. I believe that an IQ score doesn't guarantee that the person isn't an idiot. I agree. IQ can test your intelligence, but that doesn't mean you're going to use it for good things. You could just be a complete fuck off. Look at Logical. He claims to be a genius, right? Is that how a genius composes themselves? Really? Repeating themselves? Creating bots? Be very wary of people that tell you that they're a genius. Let me just tell you that. Good morning, Ashley. Hello. That was Phoenix. Wow. You're so loud. Yeah. He is. He is just an idiot. Who, Logical? Yeah, we know. He was just an example, though. I can't think of anyone else around that says they're a genius and then acts like a moron. So don't think I'm like obsessed with that person. It's just the first example that came to my mind. Nietzsche once said, when you stare too long into the abyss stares into you. I am content being the court jester. Same. Like, I'm fine. I don't need to be the top dog, okay? I just like want to have a laugh, basically. I prefer people think I am a fool. Me too. It's fine. In my case, it's by design. In my case, it's by public opinion, I think. And that's all right. I can't change what people think of me, you know? Good morning, Patrick. But if they want to think I'm stupid, that's probably to my benefit, not my detriment. You know what I mean? I come from a YouTube space before this chat environment where you went on camera and you created some kind of content, whatever that may be. Makeup tutorials, how-tos, unboxings, challenges, whatever. So I'm used to being in front of the camera. I'm used to people seeing me. I take issue with people that are always on panel. Phoenix, you're such a slut. With people that are always on panel that never show themselves. Never. They never show themselves. So coming from where I come from and everyone that I know being on cam to coming to this environment where people are voice only and sit there and criticize and judge others, usually based on their looks, you can see where I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? That means you're hiding something. That means you don't want to be on camera because you don't want to be criticized and there's a reason. Like, I get criticized all the fucking time, and it just comes with the territory of being online, right? But these people will never show themselves live on cam because are afraid of being judged as harshly as they judge others. What does that tell you about that person? That tells me that they need to reflect, right? If you don't want to show yourself, that's fine. But to sit there and criticize others and act like you're better than them, it's fucking hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. People hide behind this facade, this photo, because they're either very old, very young, like too young to legally be here, or they know that they are not attractive, which doesn't matter to some people at all. I don't care if you're attractive or not. But if they're out there looking for like companionship or whatever, and people find out that they're not attractive, well, that's going to ruin their game, isn't it? That little game that they play with people. Exactly, Rum. See, Rum goes on cam. He judges everyone harshly, but at least he shows himself. And when people judge his looks, he can take it. Because this environment is very cutthroat. But yes, people that judge never seem to go on cam. Why is that, do you think? Because they can dish it, but they can't take it. Because they're weak. Because they're scared. Because they're cowards. Yes, people who hide all the time are cowards. See, even Patrick goes on cam. He comes from the same YouTube space I do, where you go on cam and you talk about shit. Patrick Steele he interviews other people and he does like movie reviews. We're all just human beings, you know? You're never gonna You're never going to satisfy everyone, and that's okay. You don't have to. You can't please all the people all the time. But you can be your true self. You can own your truth. You can own what you are as a person. Some of these people can't do that because they won't, because they are so stuck in this fantasy realm of them being better than everyone. It's so disgusting. It really is. But they sit there and judge others who have the balls to go on cam. It's very much because they can't take it. Very much. So whenever you see, and this goes to anyone, no one in particular, but whenever you see someone that's always on panel that never shows themselves ever, but will sit there and judge others, and I'm talking about their appearance, not their character. If you judge others' character, well, that has no bearing on what I'm speaking of. But if they talk about their looks, well, they need to look in the mirror because we can't even see them. But I'm assuming, and it's a very good assumption to make, that they are afraid. Glenda, good morning. No, Glenda, Patrick is Have Cheetah Will View. Glenda, you don't know him. He's not from chat. He's from the content creator side of YouTube. I met him through the horror community, I believe. His name is Have Cheetah Will View, but I call him by his first name because he doesn't care, because he's my friend. And some people are not weird about, Glenda. Like, your name's Glenda and my name's Tiffany. You know what I mean? Like, I just know him as Patrick. That's all. The Art of War is a book that people have been talking about a lot lately. That's kind of funny. Tea Time doesn't know Shannon, and Shannon was talking about that. And so was somebody else was too. I can't remember who. I don't know. Glenda, do you ever sleep? I would try it sometime if I were you. It's healthy, it's good for your body, it's good for your mind. What about that book that's how to something like how to influence people and make friends or something? I've never read that book because it sounds like manipulation, and I'm not about manipulating anyone. I have a very hard time with people that manipulate. You'll see a lot of that happening in the chat community as well. They try to manipulate you, so just be careful. Don't let them. Be your own person. Be strong. If you hear someone talking shit about someone, make sure you get both sides of the story, before you make any judgments. Because people are very good here at creating their own narratives on other people's lives. And that's why people don't like me, because when I hear something, let's use Glenda as an example. Okay, Glenda, you're going to be my example. Let's say someone told me that Glenda does crack. This is an example, okay? I heard on the internet that Glenda does crack. Do you think I'm just going to believe that Glenda does crack? No. I'm going to go to Glenda. Now, see, I don't have Glenda's personal info, so the only way I could ever ask Glenda is here in this space, which is public. I'm going to go to Glenda and I'm going to be like, hey, Glenda, do you do crack? And she's going to give me her answer. And then I'll know. Never take what you hear online one-sided, because there's two sides to every story, and a lot of these fuckers on here will bend and twist that shit to fit whatever narrative they're going for. If they're trying to make you look bad, they're going to take a little bit of truth and mix it in with a whole lot of their bullshit. So what I do is I confront people and I ask them for myself. I ask the horse straight from the horse's mouth, and then I get my answer. And some people get so butthurt by that aren't even involved in the situation, and they say I'm in everyone's business. Well, look, I need to know the facts. That's just how I am. And by the way, I don't think Glenda does crack. This was just an example. Glenda, thank you for being an example. You're the best. Anyways, nobody wanted to come up and say hi to me. That's okay. I love you all, mostly. I'm sure there's lurkers in here that we have beef with. I can't throw a rock in chat and not hit someone that I have beef with. But I hope you enjoyed my little monologue, I guess. I have to go now and get ready for work because I work. I have a job. I work 45 hours a week. I still make time for my pets. I still make time for my husband. And I still come online. I juggle. I multitask. I don't care what anyone says about anybody. If you say that I'm in here all the time, you better believe that I have all my shit handled too. Anyways, I'm fucking not even ready, but I gotta go. So I want to let you guys know that are listening that Saturday night is my fucking night to shine, and I will. I don't know where, but I fucking will. I want to look cute. I want to feel cute. If the haters want to hate, that's on them. But I want to appreciate myself, you know? Gotta have a little me time. So look for me on Saturday night. I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be around. And I'll be on cam because I got nothing to hide. You guys have a wonderful day. Tea time, get some fucking sleep, bro. Glenda, go to sleep. Get some rest. It's important for your sanity. And you guys have a wonderful day. I will catch you guys around. Phoenix says goodbye. All right, bye, guys.